Welcome, guys. It's pretty early in the morning where I'm at, and I'm a little under the weather today. Got a sore throat, so I apologize for those that can't hear me as it is. I still don't have my mic yet, so you might even have a harder time because my throat is scratchy. But as soon as I get that mic, you'll be able to hear me better. So I do apologize. But this, again, is not a video I was planning on doing. It's unscheduled, but I'm just going to dig in. I don't want this video to last very long. But I seen that Mrs. Portland was going to do a live. She stated that she was going to show some of her drawings, so I did go over there and watch her live. I expected to see some of her drawings, and I thought that was great because I did state before, that in my opinion, she got a lot of pity subs, for not having any content. So, and she's got a talent, right? In my opinion, she does. So, I did go over there to watch her live, and I have to say, she looked great. She was dressed nicely, she had herself done up, and she engaged very well, with her viewers. And if I didn't know any better, I would say that she has done this before. Um, she did awesome. She did a lot better than I could have ever done, being my first time. Um, Again, she treated her viewers, very well. And she engaged with them, great. Besides taking a dig at Jessica Lynn for whatever reason, this is not her beef with Jessica Lynn. So, why she had to do that, I don't know. This doesn't concern her, but she had to put that in there. But she goes on to show, her coloring pages. And that's what I expected to see. She has an awesome talent for it, something that I could not sit down and take the time to do. People are asking, for her drawings, and I have to say she's not charging people. She is sending these out for free. That is awesome. And she, again, in my opinion, she did a wonderful job on this live, except for the things that I'm going to talk about here. You couldn't ask for better for a new creator, and especially when she talks about her health challenges. She did great. Okay, she did great. But now we're going to get into some of the things that Mrs. Portland did. Okay, and people want to say, well, who are you to critique others? Okay, I'm not really critiquing her. I'm calling out, bad behavior on social media. And some can call out me. I don't care. I already stated that, I was interested in, not just bad behavior on social media, but just, behaviors on social media. That's what I'm interested in. I have been for 3.5 years. But, this woman, she has, some potential here, but, I don't know, something about her. There was this man, Portland Andy or Andy Portland. I'm not sure who he is, but people are saying she stalked him. And, I haven't looked into it. I probably won't. And this is Mrs. Portland's channel. She can do whatever she wants. Like any other creator, they can do whatever they want with their channel, right? But, when she started, Natasha was in there, okay? And some people, to begin with, were thinking it was a fake Natasha or whatever. They figured out it was, really Natasha. And it was all about Natasha. Everybody in there was like, oh, Natasha, oh my gosh, you're here. You're here. And they were having Natasha withdrawals. And they actually said that in the chat, that they were having, for her not being on, Natasha has put it out there that she might have the C word again, and she is not been live, I guess, for a few days. And they've actually said that they are having withdrawals from not seeing her going live. And all the chat was all about Natasha. Now, this is Mrs. Portland's big day, okay? But it's all about Natasha. So when Mrs. Portland is doing her live, all she's talking about, it seems like every other sentence, is Natasha. Natasha this, Natasha that. Natasha has helped me do this. I hope Natasha feels better. Natasha's community, I think she even said that her, don't quote me on this, word for word, but that her life wasn't completed until she became a part of Natasha's community. Now think about that. She also stated that she's been married for almost 21 years, but yet her life hasn't been completed or felt complete until she became a part of Natasha's community. That's pretty sad. Again, throughout the whole live, I can't count how many times Natasha's name was mentioned. It was just, you would think that you were watching a video about Natasha. And like I said before, this was Mrs. Portland's first live video for her to shine, for her channel. But it seemed like it was all about Natasha. That's my opinion. Everything had to be about Natasha. Now, finally, the chat stopped mentioning Natasha, okay, as much, and started focusing more on Mrs. P, but Mrs. P still had to mention Natasha continuously. Now, she gets to her coloring pages again, and they're absolutely beautiful. I've said that over and over. They're gorgeous. And then she goes on to show makeup. And, before she does that, in between, she's talking to the viewers and she's reading the chat. She does that great. I mean, she has a good attention span, better than I do. I told y'all, my attention span, some of the reasons why I don't listen to videos all the way through, I don't have the time, and my attention span sucks. It really does. And she is actually engaging with her viewers, and she's reading the chat, she's answering them, she's doing very well. And she goes on to talk about her child, and she fibs. She does. She says that her child got the Xbox on Christmas. Now, we know that she said that he got it on his birthday. Now, that could just be a mix-up, right? Because she lets everybody know that his birthday is in December, and we all know that there was a big old lie that came out about her family situation. But she put that all out there, okay? She put everything out there about her family, and then she had to come clean. So again, people putting things out there on social media about your personal life, people are going to dig in, which isn't right. People shouldn't be going real life, but they do. And then she comes clean. She told everybody that she had her child on Christmas, or on his birthday, and what he got for his birthday, this Xbox. Well, now she's saying he got the Xbox for Christmas, and like I said, it could have been just a mix-up. But that's the first little fib. And no big deal, no big deal. And then she goes into the makeup. She's wanting to show the makeup she got for Christmas. And, this is, again, her channel, and it's great, show us, your haul. A lot of people do that on their channels. They'll show different hauls that they have or things that they got. And, I like seeing it. But this is what I find very odd and very strange. What she's doing is she's ordering off of Amazon some of the exact same things that Natasha has. And she even says it. Natasha ordered this. I got the same exact thing that Natasha ordered. I find that very bizarre. And the reason why I find it bizarre is she mentions as well that she is not someone that normally wears makeup. Now, a lot of people, us as women, okay, I get it. Or we as women, whatever. It's early, excuse me. But I get it. I own, I've said this before, way too many purses, too many shoes. I own way too much makeup, too many clothes. Okay, I get it. But if you're somebody that really never wore makeup, okay, before, I get ordering some stuff. Okay, she mentions that, she was made fun of, and it seems like she's trying to find her place, right? Try something new. So I can see, ordering a few things to try out. But this woman is ordering a ton of stuff. Okay? Nobody's business. That's her own business, right? She can do what she wants. But in my opinion, she is copying Natasha. Okay, I've said that before, but it seems to be getting worse. Now, not only is she copying Natasha in other ways that I've stated before in my videos, all right? She is ordering off of Amazon exactly what Natasha's ordering. And now she is using her platform. She tried to do it on one of Natasha's lives before Natasha got sick and took her break. But now she's doing what Natasha does when Natasha does her unboxings of her makeup. Now she's doing the same thing. She is incorporating that in her video by unboxing, makeup. And this is a woman that has stated that she is on a fixed income, with disability, her and her husband. But she even stated that Natasha gave her some links to some Amazon sites, and she's ordering this makeup, and it's the exact same stuff that Natasha is ordering. Now, if I was Natasha, I'm sorry, I would be really creeped out. I would be freaked out that this person that was in my community that I did nothing to, and I stated before, Natasha did nothing to this woman to begin with, okay? And then this woman went around to all these other communities and was making all these vile videos about me. And then I let her back in my community, and she is white knighting me like nobody's business. And basically, she is love bombing, in my opinion, Natasha, wherever she goes. She is love bombing her on panel. She's love bombing her on the community tab, her own community tab. In her video, she makes like little snidbit videos, and then she takes them down. She does this with the makeup, okay, that she is, I think she took her live video down as well. But everything is about Natasha, all right? If I was Natasha, I'm sorry, I would be a little freaked out because, in my opinion, this woman is obsessed with Natasha, or she is trying to be Natasha. I would be a little freaked out because, if they have a falling out, there's gonna there's gonna be fireworks here. But then we have to think of what Mrs. Portland said. Like I said, she can order what she wants. It's her money, it's her life, it's her face. Um, Back at Christmas, okay, she said that, she's splurging on herself, because she never felt good about herself, and so she wants to do things, she wants to try this makeup and try different things to make herself feel better. I get it. We all get that, right? But we have to think back at Christmas. She got a big old bag, okay, duffel bag, that she was unboxing, that she got from Kim and Crafton. What did it have in there? That bag had a ton of makeup in it, right? We seen it. She took the video down, but Natasha did. I don't know if Natasha still has it up. She had it up on her panel, and her and all her viewers made fun of it because they said Kim was going around her house and grabbing things from her house and sent it to Mrs. Portland as a present. And it was a lot of stuff. Because on one of my videos, I said, it wouldn't matter. I mean, it was all new things. And in my opinion, I don't think Kim ran around her house and grabbed a bunch of stuff and sent it to Mrs. Portland. But even if she did, it was new stuff. And in my opinion, Kim and Crafton did this out of the goodness of their heart. They sent it to this woman that they took under their wing, even though, all these other communities basically kicked her out of their communities with, with good cause, okay? They had every right to because of her behavior, but Kim and Crafton allowed her to stay, and they got her all of these gifts, a ton of gifts. And Natasha and her community made fun of them. It was their content. And another person that's in the community that has a channel up, and I think we know who they are, and Mrs. Portland is friends with these people now, and she even said that they sent an email to her apologizing because this certain creator is the one that made all these videos about Mrs. Portland that Natasha has used. So Mrs. Portland is a-okay with this creator and this person that's in her community now, but yet they won't take those videos off their channel. Okay? They're regular over there in Natasha's community. They love Mrs. Portland now, but they won't take those videos down. And they have the video up of Natasha, or not Natasha, I'm sorry, of Mrs. Portland revealing the presents from Kim. They still have that up. So we have Mrs. Portland showing everybody all the gifts that Kim and Crafton got her. And there is a lot of makeup in there. But yet, we never see Mrs. Portland using any of that makeup. In any of, when she's up on panel with Natasha, and she's a regular person. It seems like every time Natasha goes live, Mrs. Portland is a regular up there on panel. But yet, just now, she decided that she wants to wear makeup, and so she has to order makeup off of Amazon and order exactly what Natasha has. Like, she does the eyelashes. Natasha ordered those fake, or she got those fake eyelashes, and she would put them under her or on her cheek or something. So Mrs. Portland said, "Look, I ordered these eyelashes just like the ones Natasha has." Like Mrs. Portland would ever really wear eyelashes? I don't even think Natasha would wear them. I think they just came in the box that Natasha ordered. But anyways, moving on, we're going to call out the lies now, okay? Because this is where I have a problem. Some might be asking, why are you doing this video? I didn't have a problem at all with Mrs. Portland's live. I was glad she did a live. It's when you do the lies, okay? Because I don't see her being vile like she used to be, and I know people are like, well, just leave her alone. I'm not doing anything to her. It's when you say that you're going to be a better person, or you're trying to be a better person, but when you continue to lie, that doesn't make you a better person, right? So she's unveiling, her makeup that she got, and like I said, I've already said it. She's saying, I got this, Natasha's going to be, this is going to make her a little upset. There were bath bombs. She ordered some bath bombs because Natasha's really big on her bath bombs, right? But then we get to, she doesn't show any of the palettes that she got from Kim and Crafton, the eyeshadow palettes, all right? She doesn't show them because she ordered different ones off of Amazon. But then she shows some other things, like the Petty, okay, set. That came from Kim and Crafton. All right? That came from Kim and Crafton. You can go back and look at her friend that, her friend now, she still has the video up of her unboxing out of the duffel bag of Kim and Crafton. That Petty set, she got that from Kim and Crafton. She shows like a moisturizer with the sponge. She goes, "Oh, I got one of these that looks just like it's the same one that Natasha has. It's like a flower sponge." That came from Kim and Crafton. And then here comes the lie. She shows a pair of earrings. They're one set on the top looks like little diamonds, and the ones on the bottom are little pearls. And she says on her live, she goes, "I don't know where these came from." She goes, "Some YouTuber sent them to me." She got those from Kim and Crafton. She knows exactly where they came from. Because when she was doing her unboxing, okay, again, it's over with her now friend. She said, "Kim sent me these," when Kim sent all of those items. And then she went on to say, "But my ears aren't pierced again." This is when Kim and Crafton sent her all that stuff. She said, "My ears aren't pierced, I wear clip-ons." This was back at Christmas time when she said this, when she showed those earrings. But on her live, when she showed them, she said, "I don't know where I got these from. They came from a YouTuber." Really, Mrs. P? You know exactly where they came from. You just didn't want to say, "Kim and Crafton sent me these." Because, see what happened? Was you threw Kim and Crafton under the bus. Now, I didn't watch much of Kim and Crafton's stuff. I'm sorry. I watched a few things, and I said in one of my other lives, Not lives, I'm sorry. It is so early. I did say before I shouldn't do a video when it's early or late. I said in one of my other videos that when Kim told Mrs. Portland some information about Jessica, that was so wrong, okay? Because she knew what Mrs. Portland would do with that. But was saying that, and I didn't watch many of their their videos. But Kim and Crafton kept Mrs. Portland even though everybody else did not want anything to do with her because of her behavior. And they basically supplied Mrs. Portland her Christmas. And then Mrs. Portland threw them under the bus like they didn't exist because her main goal was to get back in Natasha's community, in my opinion, to grow her channel. Because they had a bigger audience watching, and she was still trying to get in their community before Natasha actually accepted her. She still did not let go of Kim and Crafton, until Natasha accepted her, and then she cut ties with Kim and Crafton. That's when she cut the ties. That's what I have a problem with. I have a problem with the lies because, again, she knew exactly where some of those items came from. She knew where those earrings came from, but she's sitting up on her live and she's lying. So I'm wondering, because Natasha, Mrs. P was up on Natasha's panel, and when Kim made a community post and Natasha read it about Crafton having some health issues, some serious health issues, and I don't think they have been live. I don't think they're doing any videos, and even Natasha put out her condolences. Mrs. P basically ignored it and didn't say anything. I wonder if Mrs. P has reached out and put out her condolences, because again, these are two people that took her under their wing and got a lot of backlash for it. And they provided her basically her Christmas. But it seems like she doesn't care. She doesn't care as long as she can benefit herself. It doesn't care what people have done for her, okay, to help her out, as long as she can benefit and get ahead. And I also believe that she got most of her subs, and I call them pity subs, before she went back to Natasha under Kim and Crafton and, quote, the hater channels, and they just haven't unsubbed yet. I think she got most of her subs over from them. That's my opinion. So, going out to you, Mrs. P, have you even asked how's Crafton doing? Because again, these two people took you under their wing. And as far as I can see, they really have not said anything about you. I think there was a community post where they said that you said that Natasha is the one that said all that stuff to them, or that you said that Natasha is the one that told you about Jessica Lynn, but Jessica Lynn knows who said what they said. But who knows what comes out of your mouth, because there's just been so many lies. And after there's so many lies, it's hard to believe somebody. But again, you lied on your live because you know exactly where that stuff came from. Is it a big deal? Not really. But then you go on and you've been talking about your COVID toe. And you say that you can't feel your foot at all. You have no feeling in your foot because of COVID toe. But, we have seen you almost kind of like in a run when with around New Year's, when you went to go grab your alcohol bottle. And if anybody has had their foot fall asleep, you have that, you still got feeling in there, but it's fell asleep, right? You know what I'm talking about. But she stated that she has no feeling in her foot. And she's got to take her scooter. And I understand, that some people, you can still walk distance. If you have trouble walking, you can still walk distance. But if you have to go, or you can still walk around, I'm sorry. But if you have to go a distance and you have to use a scooter for that, I totally get that. But she wants to talk about, and she's made many comments since we have come to know Mrs. P about COVID toe and how she has no feeling in her foot because of COVID toe. So I'm just going to explain a little bit about what COVID toe is, okay? COVID toe is discoloring. It can come on suddenly, okay, around the toes. It could be blisters. It can be discoloring, pinkish, purplish. It can itch, all right? It can burn some. And this is in the toe area. And it can last, a few days. It can last up to a couple of weeks. And some people have said that it can last up to a couple of months, all right, for this to go away. And COVID toe, though, will go away on its own. And I think I just said that some people have said that it's taken a couple of months, and even doctors have said that it'll take a couple of months. I think that might be a rare situation, but not make your foot be numb, okay, to where you have to have a scooter now. Is there a different disability where you have to have a scooter? I'm not talking about her medical history because I don't know it, but we're talking about COVID toe because that's what she's put out there. And that's kind of what she has basically has said about the scooter, okay? COVID toe is not going to make your foot completely numb to where you need a scooter and to where you can't walk. It goes away on its own without further treatment. And you can put for the blisters or, for the itching or burning, you could put, a cream on there to help that out. And they still don't really get why some people will get this and some people don't. And some people do get it without any other symptoms of COVID. They don't understand that. All right. But there is, because some people were like, COVID toe, what is that? There is such a thing as COVID toe. Okay. But it is exactly what I explained it. So where she's getting this from, I don't know. Another lie. Okay, another lie. And even Natasha, back when she wasn't getting along with Mrs. P, they were making fun of Mrs. P's COVID toe. They were laughing about it because they knew that it was a bunch of BS. But now that she's talking about her COVID toe now, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, Mrs. P. They're not calling her out on this behavior. They're not calling her out on her BS. So they're enabling her to continue it instead of saying, hey, stop it. I'm not saying she didn't have COVID toe, okay? She probably did, or she knows about it, okay? A lot of people didn't know that COVID toe existed. But it goes away on its own. And it's not going to cause your whole foot to be where you cannot feel your foot. If that's the case, there's something else serious going on, and she needs to go back to her physician and find out what is going on. COVID toe does not do that. So we're going to have other people say, well, Mrs. P is doing so much better. Leave her alone. Yeah, she's not making the vile videos that she used to do. She's making some, taking jabs at other people on a fight that's not hers. Okay? She's white knighting for Natasha. If somebody does a video about Natasha or says something about Natasha, then she's doing a video or a community tab post or something about Natasha, and she shouldn't be doing that. It's not her fight. And what are people going to do? They're going to retaliate against Mrs. Portland. So she might not be doing those vile videos, but she's still doing crap. She's still doing it in a more low-key way, okay? She's still lying. So is that making her a better person? Just because she's being nicer and she's being nice to her community? She's still doing it. And what happens when there's going to be a fallout? Because I see it coming. I see it coming. And then we have to look at what happened last night. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I clicked over last night and Granny's Watching was on and I was listening. I'm not sure exactly what went on. She was talking about something that happened, and I didn't watch the video all the way through because I was getting tired. But somebody, I guess, made a fake, tried to act like they were CPS and called her father. Are you guys serious? And I listened to that voice, and yes, it did sound familiar to me. It did sound familiar. And it sounds like someone that is an older person, like maybe in their 50s, 40s, late 40s, 50s maybe. I've heard that voice before. I might have an idea. Maybe. And I don't know this person, personally, but, well, I don't know anybody personally, but I don't know them as, I just heard the voice and I know where to go to get that voice, okay, to see if maybe it was them. So I'm going to send Jessica an email, okay, to see if it might be this person. Because it's not right. This crap is not right. That's what I'm talking about. People are crazy out there on social media. Some people are crazy. You don't do this stuff. You don't. And especially to go to her parents. You don't know what kind of physical health Jessica Lynn's parents are. What if they had heart conditions or something, or and you're bringing this over to them and you cause them health issues or a health crisis because they're freaking out over their daughters and their grandchildren's safety. You guys are sick. So anyways, she was talking about this and she said, I guess, and she made it clear as day that she knew that Natasha did not do this. I heard her say that as clear as day. Even she knew that Natasha would not stoop to this level because Natasha just would not do this. Now, would some people that are loyal to Natasha do this? Some people that Natasha doesn't even know would sink to this level? Because I told you, some people, they are so loyal to their creator or to someone that they think is an idol, okay, Natasha does not know their mindset. She doesn't know them personally. So she can't say that someone in her community didn't do it. Just like another creator can't say, nope, it wasn't my person. You guys don't know. You don't know your people personally. But she did say Natasha did not do this. So I look over there and Natasha has made a couple of community posts, okay? Saying that Jessica is blaming her. And Jessica specifically said that she did not blame, and that she knew that that it didn't come from Natasha. And then Natasha was talking about this other guy that was on Jessica's panel. That's for another day. But again, Jessica made it clear from what I watched. I think she said it quite a few times that she knew that it did not come from Natasha. So, Mrs. P, I wanted to check before, because I knew I was going to make this video. As a matter of fact, I started it last night, and then I deleted it. I told you guys I do that a lot. I deleted it, and it's like, no, I'm going to do it in the morning. And I wanted to check on something before I did this video, and what did I see? Mrs. P made 3 community posts. The first one was Jessica, aka Granny or whatever, is an idiot. It's a mim, however you say it. And then she made 2 other community posts talking about how Jessica Lynn, aka Granny's Watching, is accusing Natasha of something she didn't do and calling CP out. She goes all through it, accusing her. You need to leave Natasha alone. She's deathly ill. Calls Jessica Lynn a few nice choice words, okay? Again, she is love bombing Natasha. Mrs. P, this is not your fight, okay? It's not. Mrs. P is like a little busy bee. And when she's not on Natasha's lives, she's going to all these, quote, hate channels. And she is watching and listening to everything that's being said. So she can go back and tell Natasha or tell somebody in the group or post it on our community tab everything that's going on. How does she have time to color? That's my question. But she claims that she stays out of all the hate channels. But yet she knows exactly what's going on in all of them because she's the one that brings it back to her channel and posts about it. It's not your beef. I mean, if you were doing a channel like mine, okay, where I am talking about different behaviors on social media, yes, I'm going and listening. I claim to do that. I'm not hiding that fact, okay? But, and then I'm starting to like different channels because I'm listening. And then there are some creators that I just liked because, you know, I've been listening for 3.5 years. So, but Mrs. Portland, she had to make community post about Jessica. After she did this live, and in my opinion, she did a great job. She did. If you take away, you know, the other things that I talked about, you know, and even if you know, you want to look past it, you want to look past the little fibs, okay? Because they were little. Take away the COVID toe. I already explained the COVID toe. And, anybody can look it up. You can go look it up if you don't believe me. You can go look up what COVID toe is. You could take away, her lying about, where she got the jewelry, okay? You could take away the bizarre behavior of her ordering the same stuff from Natasha. And you could take away from her talking about Natasha throughout the whole live. In my opinion, she did a very good live video. If you take all that away. She really did. It was her first live. She did a great live video. But in my opinion, this is only my opinion, okay? Some fireworks are going to happen here, okay? In my opinion, she is obsessed with Natasha. She's trying to act like Natasha. We're going to see more behaviors where she is going to do more things that Natasha is doing. If Natasha does one thing, she's going to copy it. And it's going to continue, and there's going to be a point where Natasha is going to blow a fuse. And some ugly stuff is going to go down with Mrs. P. And we all know this is not her first rodeo. So we'll see what happens, because I see it happening, and it's not going to be pretty. And we know that Natasha has a bigger community, but we have somebody that is obsessed, and I don't know what her state of mind is. I mean, she's kind of let us know by some of her videos and by her own, came out of her mouth, what her state of mind is, okay? But this is not normal behavior. She seems to be calm and mellow right now until you make her mad. And then she goes off the deep end. So we shall see. We shall see. But again, her going off on Jessica, it's not her beef. It's not. Jessica did not say a thing about Mrs. P. She hasn't. It's not her beef. So I'm going to end it on that. Again, I was all over the place. I apologize. And, we'll just see what happens. And I'm going to try to email Jessica Lynn. She might even know who this person was, but I don't know. It was disgusting, whoever did this. Whoever does this to anybody. I don't even care if you don't like a creator, okay? And if somebody does this, and you might have an idea who is responsible for doing this, I hope you step up. That's the only message I can put out there. You might hate a creator, but if somebody does this and you might know who did it, I would hope that you would do the right thing and call that person out, or tell that creator who, if you would know who it is, okay? Tell that creator who it is and put a stop to it, because it's not right. It's not. People shouldn't be doing this. That's where I've talked about things getting dangerous, okay? It can go from little tiny pranks to getting even more dangerous and more dangerous. This might have been a fake CPS call, okay? But then it can go to a real CPS call. Then it can even go further and further and further. It's disgusting behavior. So I'm going to end it there. I hope everyone has a good day, and we'll catch you next time.